Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Penalty Box podcast. I missed you so much. I feel like every week I miss you guys. I totally forgot to mention this before, but I had the absolute craziest experience recently. And if you follow my Instagram, you know about this, but I got a call from this guy named Joel. Joel, if you're listening to this, you are amazing. He calls me and he's like, listen, I kind of listen to your podcast. Like, I want to work with you. Do you want to come tomorrow? Literally the day after that call, and work with Jeremy Swayman from the Boston Bruins. If you don't know who that is, I don't know what to tell you, but I love Jeremy Swayman. I love him. So I got to spend the day with Sway. Not even kidding. It was the most amazing experience ever. He is so down to earth. I was honestly really nervous at first. I mean, there was only one other girl in the whole facility pretty much. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but he was so funny and down to earth and calming and kind and just the sweetest soul, and I have nothing but good things to say about him. And I was able to make content for them and make little vlogs and behind the scenes stuff. If you haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram at Mia Redders with 2 S's, and they're on my feed and in the highlight labeled work, and also in the reel section. And then also if you go to the podcast Instagram, which is Penalty Box Podcast, I posted updates there. But it was an insane experience. It hasn't really even hit me yet. It's crazy. And obviously we're getting closer and closer to my first ever hockey game that I'm going to watch in real life, which is going to be the Devils versus the Panthers. And I will be in the tunnel for that. So that is going to be incredible. We have a lot coming up, a lot of great things. Another amazing thing I want to mention is that I actually got accepted into Northeastern University, and I got a $10,000 scholarship because they saw my stuff and they said that they can see me making a huge change in the world, which is insane. Allegedly, this scholarship is rarely given out, if ever. So I am so beyond thankful to have received that. Once again, none of this has hit me because all of this happened within the span of a week. But genuinely, it has been a roller coaster. And I just wanted to give you guys that little update. I like to use the beginning of each episode just to kind of bond with you, tell you what's been going on. But by the title, you can tell that today we're going to be talking about the Hughes Brothers. They're a trio of the amazing hockey talent, and they have honestly taken the whole entire NHL by storm. And if you haven't guessed it by now, we're going to be talking about Jack, Luke, and Quinn Hughes. So let's get into it. Now, if you don't know who the Hughes brothers are, I'm a little concerned, and I think that you're living under a rock. Jack Hughes especially has gone viral over the past couple years because of his looks. He is very attractive, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today. They're all attractive, but we're going to be talking about hockey. They all have hockey in their blood. Their dad, his name is Jim Hughes, and he's a super respected coach and scout. And then their mom, Ellen, was also an amazing college hockey player. So in my opinion, it's really safe to say that they were destined for greatness. Jim and Ellen, their parents, have been super instrumental in shaping the hockey careers of their 3 boys. As we spoke about, Jim is a super respected coach and scout, and this means that he has a deep understanding of the game, and because of that, he's been able to play a super significant role in each of their development. Jim has an extremely impressive coaching background. I mean, he's worked with a lot of teams and organizations at different levels, and that includes the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he has a lot of experience and knowledge, and honestly, that really does help the boys. I believe it really has influenced the way that each of them approach the game. And because of his expertise, it's helped each of them develop their skills and hockey IQ. He's been there every step of the way, and he gives them guidance and support as they have navigated their hockey journeys, and it's really clear that he's been a positive influence on their development as players. And we cannot forget Ellen Hughes, who is so iconic. She is the mother, like we spoke about. She was a standout college hockey player herself, and her love for the game was passed down to her sons. She has supported and encouraged all three of her boys so much, and from what I have read and learned about, she has played such a crucial role in their success as well. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people forget how much dedication and sacrifice it takes from parents to support their children's dreams, especially when they want to be hockey players and in the NHL. I mean, we all know hockey is such an expensive sport in general, and to have three sons not only play hockey, but to make it to the NHL is absolutely insane. And through all of this, Ellen has been there. I mean, Jim has been there too. They've both been there cheering their sons on from the stands and providing a stable and loving environment for them to thrive in. And it's really evident that this family has a very, very strong bond. And that support system has honestly, in my opinion, been a driving force behind the achievements of the three boys, Quinn, Jack, and Luke. Jim and Ellen have created an environment that fosters their sons' passion for the game and encourages them to reach for the stars. But it's not just about hockey. Jim and Ellen have instilled really important values in their sons and taught them about hard work, humility, the importance of education. They've emphasized the importance of being well-rounded individuals both on and off the ice. And it's really refreshing to see parents who prioritize their children's overall development and well-being. The Hughes brothers, they're not just exceptional hockey players, but they're also amazing individuals. I mean, I've never met them, but from everything that I have read and heard, it's just a testament to Jim and Ellen's parenting. But that is just the parents. We have to dive into each of the boys. And we're going to start with the oldest brother. His name is Quinn Hughes. He was selected 7th overall by the Vancouver Canucks in the 2018 NHL draft. He actually just got, it got announced that he is now the captain of the Canucks. He's the 15th ever captain. So congratulations, Quinn Hughes. That is phenomenal. But he is an incredibly talented defenseman with exceptional skating abilities and offensive instincts. He has extremely smooth puck handling skills, and he has this ability to quarterback the power play that has made him a key player for the Canucks. Then we have Jack Hughes. He was the first overall pick in the 2019 NHL draft, selected by the New Jersey Devils, and he is a electrifying forward with incredible speed and skill. He moves on the ice so gracefully that you just know who is skating by just seeing how they skate. Like, you don't even have to see his number to know it's Jack Hughes. Despite only, like, he's so young, but despite his age, he's already made such a significant impact on the league and has shown flashes of his enormous potential. I mean, he's already the alternative captain, and I believe, do not quote me on this, he just recently turned 22, or he is turning 22. So it's crazy. I mean, he has this ability to control the puck at high speeds and make creative plays that are so remarkable. He's also a really big playmaker who can set up his teammates for scoring chances, and he has this lethal shot of his own, and he's definitely a player to watch out for. I mean, from the start, I've been saying this, but I feel like now people are starting to pay attention and realize that the Hughes brothers are people to be scared of. But last but not least, we have the youngest, Luke Hughes. And we're going to go into detail a little bit more about each, but I want to give you a little overall description so you can get a little backstory. But Luke was selected 4th overall by the New Jersey Devils in the 2021 NHL draft, and because of this, he joined his brother Jack in the organization. He is such a skilled defenseman, and he possesses this rare combination of size, skating ability, and hockey sense. He is such an impressive player who has the potential to become an elite defenseman in the NHL. I will die on that hill. He is a smart player who can make crisp breakout passes and contribute offensively as well. And I am so beyond excited to see how his career unfolds. I was able to watch him score his first ever NHL goal, as well as assist with it with Jack, which was the most heartwarming feeling. He actually scored in overtime, helping the Devils win the game. I'm not sure if it was his first goal or his first assist, but regardless, he has shown amazing skills, and I'm calling it now. I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood, but I think that he is going to be a great name in hockey, just like both of his brothers. One thing that stands out to me about the Hughes brothers is their incredible work ethic and dedication to the game. Each of these boys have put time and effort in to hone their skills and improve their game, and it's no surprise that they've been able to make such significant impacts at such young ages. I mean, their commitment to the sport is evident in their performances both on and off the ice, and it's very cute to see them push each other to be the best that they can be. And from the screen, we can see that their passion for the game is there, and it is so contagious. All right, now we're going to do a little wraparound. That was so cringy, I'm so sorry. But we're going to go back and we're going to talk about Quinn Hughes and go into depth about him. I like to give you guys a little overview because sometimes I feel like people just get thrown into things and they don't really understand what they're learning about, if that makes sense. So I like to give a little spark notes and then dive into each player or whoever we're talking about. And right now, that's Quinn Hughes. He burst onto the scene during the 2019-2020 NHL season, and his impact was felt immediately. Like I mentioned before, he was selected 7th overall in the 2018 NHL entry draft, and he quickly became a key player for the Canucks. And Quinn has showcased incredible hockey IQ both on and off the ice, but to really understand Quinn, we have to dive into his journey and discover what made him the player he is today. Quinn grew up in Orlando, Florida, where he was introduced to hockey at a young age, and despite growing up in a non-traditional hockey market, his passion for the sport was undeniable. Like we spoke about, his father worked as the director of player development for the Toronto Maple Leafs and later became a scout for the Boston Bruins. Hockey was literally in Quinn's blood, and he was determined to make a name for himself. His hockey journey took him to the University of Michigan, where he played for the Wolverines in the NCAA. During his freshman year, he made an immediate impact and got a ton of awards, including being named to the All-Big Ten First Team and the Big Ten All-Freshman Team. His amazing performance at Michigan caught the attention of NHL scouts, and it wasn't long before the Vancouver Canucks called his name at the draft. Since joining the Canucks, Quinn Hughes has become a pillar of their defense. His offensive powers and ability to quarterback the power play have made him a fan favorite, but truly what sets him apart is his skating ability. His smooth stride and agility allow him to effortlessly navigate through opposing defenses, and this makes him a threat every time he touches the puck. Off the ice, he's also made a huge name for himself as a humble and hardworking individual. He's known for his dedication to his craft and his commitment to continuous improvement, and despite being young, he's already become a leader in the Canucks locker room, earning the respect of his teammates and coaches alike. Now, I did write this script like 3 days before he was announced the new captain, so clearly he is making moves. I want to talk about some of his notable achievements, including in his rookie season, he finished 3rd in the Calder Trophy voting for the NHL Rookie of the Year award. He was also selected to participate in the NHL All-Star Game in 2020, which further solidified his status as one of the league's top young talents. And with each passing season, Quinn really continues to elevate his game, and his potential seems honestly limitless. All right, the next brother we're going to talk about is Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils. Like I mentioned, he was the first overall pick in the 2019 NHL entry draft and pretty much instantly made a name for himself in the league. He's also from Orlando, Florida, and he, like Quinn, comes with a family of hockey players, honestly. The Hughes family is truly a hockey dynasty, let's just be so for real. But Jack's journey to the NHL started at a young age. He honed his skills playing for the Toronto Marlboros of the Greater Toronto Hockey League before joining the United States National Team Development Program, which is the USNTDP. So during his time with them, he showcased his exceptional speed, agility, and playmaking abilities, and just like Quinn, he caught the attention of scouts and solidified his status as a top prospect. The New Jersey Devils recognized his potential and selected him with the first overall pick in the 2019 draft, and since joining the Devils, he's been a key player for the game. He brings energy and skills to our forward lines, and while his rookie season did have ups and downs, he showed flashes of brilliance and potential that had fans and analysts excited about his future in the NHL, and we were not wrong. In my opinion, one of Jack's greatest assets is his speed. He possesses this lightning-quick acceleration, and he can maneuver through opposing defenses with ease. He also has this really amazing creative vision on the ice, and this allows him to make precise passes and set up scoring opportunities for his teammates. And he has already become such a force in the league, and it's incredible. Off the ice, he is known for his dedication and work ethic. He is always striving to improve his game and reach new heights. And despite being one of the younger players in the NHL, he does carry himself with maturity and professionalism, which has earned him the respect of his teammates and coaches. And it's this combination of skill and determination and character that makes Jack such a player to watch. While Jack's career is still in his early stages, he has achieved very notable milestones. I mean, first of all, he's our alternate captain, but he also represented the United States at the 2021 IIHF World Championships, where he played a key role in helping the team capture the bronze medal. Additionally, he's shown a lot of improvement in his play, and he is a huge point producer for the Devils. And now we are down to our last brother, Luke Hughes. He is the youngest member of the Hughes hockey dynasty, but is making waves in the hockey community. He was born into the family that is deep-rooted in the sport, and his talent and potential has been evident from a young age. I mean, he has big skates to fill, but he's clearly up for the challenge. He grew up in Orlando, Florida as well, and followed the footsteps of his older brothers, Quinn and Jack, and honed his skills playing for the Toronto Marlboros of the Greater Toronto Hockey League. His exceptional size, skating ability, and hockey IQ really quickly caught the attention of scouts and made him a highly sought-after prospect. Following in the family tradition, Luke Hughes joined the United States National Team Development Program, which is the USNTDP, where he continued to develop his game, and he played alongside some of the best young talent in the United States. And despite doing that, he still was able to showcase his versatility and offensive skills. As a D-man, he possesses incredible puck-moving abilities, strong defensive instincts, and a rare combination of size and mobility. His unique skill set and potential didn't go unnoticed, and he was selected 4th overall by the New Jersey Devils in the 2021 NHL entry draft. He ended up joining his brother Jack in New Jersey and is now a part of a promising young core that has fans and analysts excited about the team's future. And with his arrival, the Hughes brothers are poised to make a significant impact on the Devils' success for years to come. Beyond his on-ice abilities, he's known for his competitiveness and determination, and he's a player who embraces challenges and always strives to improve his game. His commitment to development and his willingness to put in the work will undoubtedly contribute to the success as he continues to grow and adapt in the NHL. And while his professional career really is in just the beginning, he's already made so many strides. I mean, he has been in various international tournaments like the IIHF U18 World Championship, and he showcased his potential there, and he got recognition as one of the top prospects. And as he's doing this transition to the NHL, all of us fans and hockey enthusiasts, we await his, I guess he did debut in the past, but his official full season, and we cannot wait to see the impact that he will have on the Devils' blue line. We are so beyond excited. That wraps up our episode on the Hughes Brothers phenomenon. Sorry if I rushed it a little bit. I'm sick and I wanted to get an episode out regardless. But thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to follow this podcast and rate it 5 stars on Spotify. And follow the podcast Instagram, which is at Penalty Box Podcast. And my Instagram, which is at Mia Rudders with 2 S's. I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.